How do you use that? You use like that. Just a quick check-in. There are about 5 minutes left, so if you want, you can go ahead and start moving towards the questions. Somebody else will pick up the rest of the essay. Remember, there's no talking. Go ahead and move forward to the questions. Again, do not worry. Somebody else that reads the essay the second time will go ahead and pick up where you left off. On the paper. Yes, please do that. Make sure you have their name written on there because it's going to go with them. So then you can say, instead of R, you can say from my reading, the most important line was in paragraph 1, 2, or 3. Okay? Remember that you're going to be allotted 4 minutes, okay? So, for example, Hector and I, if I was reading Hector's and I was sitting in this row, I would give Hector 2 minutes to discuss his paper. Then I will wait for someone else that was correcting my paper to find me, to tell me and correct and talk about my corrections, okay? So, for this part, you either will gain points or will be docked points for the specific language that you're going to be using. So, you're going to be looking at this sheet that you have in front of you, okay? And remember that we're going to be sounding like academic scholars when we're discussing. You can't just say, hey, fool, this line is good, okay? I don't want you talking like that. Okay, I know it's funny, I know that's how we talk outside of the class, but instead I would say, Nick, this a great sentence because, and then I would explain why. Okay? So again, we're keeping slang out of our conversations today. We're going to make sure that we sound like academic scholars and that we explain certain things to our peers that have to do with the papers using this as your little cheat sheet. Okay? So again, during these conversations, I will be walking around. Your names are all written down in this notebook. Okay? Again, you either game or you will be dot points for the language that you use. Okay? So I will be listening in on everyone. Okay? Your 4 minutes start now. Go ahead and find the person that collected and corrected your paper. And just have a wait for you. Yeah, then wait.
paper. Here's my essay, you look at the corrections. Because now they can go ahead and dive into your brain a little bit and see why you wrote certain comments. Okay? We are limited in time. So what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you guys focus on the first paragraph, okay? For the next 10 minutes, actually no, for the next 5 minutes, only focus on the very first paragraph of the essay. So do me a favor and go ahead and switch again with someone that has not read your essay and use a different colored pen.
John,
Okay. Are you ready? Only the first paragraph. Yeah, you don't have to now, but here, let me will. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Ready to go? Yeah, okay. Your 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Start now. For the peer review questions, please do me a favor and only focus on number 11 for right now. Eventually, you guys will finish the questions tomorrow. Yeah. So just focus on 11, and tomorrow, 11 has to do with the first paragraph, and tomorrow you'll finish the rest.
You're not in Hispanic community anymore.
Yes, I am. I still am.
John, remember, you're doing it by yourself now, and then we'll explain later, okay? So 11 minutes. Well, I have a phone call, let me get to it. This is peer reviewing it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, remember that any number below 10 is spelled out. So they're going to go ahead and finish reading the rest of it tomorrow. So the paperwork, you will be keeping it, take
because some of you guys have already started writing very quickly. The first question, what process or technique of peer editing did you find to be the most helpful as of what we did today? Why or why not? Especially, give me a why. Then question 2, did the peer discussions help you understand the corrections made to your essay? Why or why not? Remember that this is the first time that we have this discussion based on your peer editing. Did it actually help you? Was it easier to understand? You can use your question stems for this to make sure that you give me complete sentences. Close up your notebook and leave them on your table. I'm going to be looking at them when you guys leave. So I'll be putting your notebooks away. Make sure you close them because I'm going to grade you based on the responses you would like.